I'm Ushoshi. Thank you for your immense love and support. So those who know me personally, they knows that I love baking and anything that is related to baking. So I thought that I will share my own chocolate cake recipe with you all guys, because I have spent years on this. Like, I have started baking in class 8 and I'm in second year now, and I love baking and anything that leads to baking. I just love that. So I thought that I will share my own recipe with you all guys, so that you all guys also can take that delicious bite. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the video.
Take a clean bowl. I'm using a plastic bowl. You can use a steel or a glass bowl. Now sieve the following ingredients. 1 cup of maida plus 2 tablespoons of maida. 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Sieving all the ingredients are very important because sieving leads to no lumps and grease in the cake. So now take a whisk and mix everything nicely. Each and every step over here is very important. Good cake takes time, so be patient. Now take another clean bowl and sieve the icing sugar. 1 cup and 1 tablespoon sugar. Do not use these big chunks of sugar in your cake. Take another bowl and take out the albumin or the white part of the magical ingredient of the cake or any kind of baking stuff, that is egg. Keep the yellow part separate. So now take a hand blender or a whisk. I'm using my hand blender. If you are not having that, you can use your whisk also. Start beating it. After beating for 1 minute, you will see it will rise and it will start forming foams. Slowly increase the speed and beat it. It will take 5 to 7 minutes, not more than that. So now this is a half done meringue or the white part of the eggs. I will add icing sugar in batches and beat it on high speed. Add the second batch of sugar and the rest part of the sugar and beat it. So as you can see the consistency, close it with any kind of lid or cling film. Now measure 75 grams of butter and beat it until it is a light yellow in color. As you can see. Now at this moment I will add yolks and the vanilla essence. I am using a very strong vanilla essence. Now beat it nicely. Scrape out the butter from the blades of the blender. Do not waste it. Now I will add the egg whites in the butter mixture in batches and mix it together with a spatula. Now add the second batch of egg whites and mix it in the same process. After mixing it with the spatula, mix it with the beater. And you will see the mixture will turn silky, creamy and delicious. Now I will add the dry ingredients. Do not use your beater. It will make your mixture crumbled up and your mixture will be over mixed. So it will not lead you to a spongy cake. So do not use beater. Use a spatula and mix it not in a circular motion but in a cut and fold method as I'm showing you now. So now I will add 1 tablespoon vegetable oil and mix it in a cut and fold method. Now I will add 2 teaspoons of milk and mix in cut and fold method. Just oil your cake tin and place the baking paper or a baking sheet and pour the batter. Tap the cake tin nicely so that the air entered while pouring the batter will come out. I'm going to bake this in OTG. I have preheated the oven at 200 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes in toast mode. Now I will bake the cake in 180 degrees Celsius for 35 to 40 minutes in baking mode. If you are baking in microwave, the temperature of the convection mode will be given in the description box below. Do check it out. And if you want a detailed recipe of this cake, you can also check it out in the description box below. So my cake is done. So I will put a wool knitting needle in the center of the cake and see anything comes out on the needle. If anything doesn't comes out on the needle, then your cake is done. Take out your cake and cool it for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, cling wrap your cake nicely. It will make your cake more moist and soft. Now the most satisfying part, the icing portion. Take your turntable and place the cake board. You can easily find these things in any kind of stationery shop who sells these kind of cake products. So now cut the cake in the following manner as I am showing you. It will give you a clear cut. Beat half cup of chilled whipping cream. Chilled, not stiff, but chilled whipping cream. But do not overbeat it. Overbeating the cream will lead the cream to break faster. After beating it fully, we will store the cream in the refrigerator but not in the freezer for about 30 minutes. So now, as you can see, I have made this chocolate cream. I will put another video on this. I will not show in this video. Do clean your cake board before icing because you should maintain hygiene. Add some cream. I am using the cream from the beater blade because I don't waste anything. Now place your cake in the center of the cake board. Now in a small bottle, I have got 30 ml of milk. As you can see, I have made this kind of 2 holes on the cap of the bottle. I don't use any kind of sugar syrup to make my cake moist, but instead of that, I use milk. Now put the chocolate cream on the cake like so. Sprinkle some grated chocolate. Like this. Now add the rest amount of cream and smoothen the cream out with a palette knife. Add some grated chocolate on this and put the top layer. And now again add milk and we will crumb coat this cake now. Add the white cream on the top and the sides like so. Smoothen the sides with the palette knife and the top layer also. In a different video, I will show you how I get this kind of sharp edges on the cake. Now add the grated white chocolate on the sides of the cake. I made this dark chocolate lace kind of a cage kind of a design off camera. Now with the help of a rose tip, I will make this kind of rosettes on the cake. And add Cadbury's in the center of the rose. I have made this dark chocolate heart and placed it in the center of the cake. So this is the final look. It is looking so tasty, right?
Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you like the video, then don't forget to hit that big fat thumbs up. And if you didn't like the video, you can easily dislike it too. But do share your comments and your suggestions or any kind of videos you want to see in the comment section below. I will surely put up a video on that. So yeah, If you are new here, I upload DIYs and recycling videos every Friday. So if you like my work, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon beside it. I will meet you next Friday. Till then, bye bye. Love you all.